Hey everyone, it's Kristen. So as I mentioned in my other video for Uncanny X-Men 10 that I just uploaded, I'm behind this week for sure. It just, life happens. Working a lot, not feeling well. So we're just gonna in this video we're just gonna all the videos I've missed so far, we're just going to condense down to one video. Like, for example, in here, there's a lot of stuff that I've already talked about, like Captain America, Nick Fury, Shang-Chi. So, you know, we're going to skip those really, and we're just going to do this one because I love the stats ones. They're always so fun. So let's see. Spider-Man Intelligence 4. Okay, if you remember, Hank Pym, Ant-Man was a 7, so he's, like peak intelligence. So he's definitely, Spider-Man is definitely more intelligent than average, for sure. Strength 4, Speed 3, Durability 3, Energy 1, because of course he doesn't have any, like, powers, so to speak. Skills 4, like any, projection, electrical, energy, based powers. Okay, we don't have any Spider-Man villains to compare his stats to yet. So I would say the most similar we have to compare him to is going to be Winter Soldier. Like for, who's been augmented. Doesn't, have like powers per se, but he's been augmented. Because of course we have Daredevil, but he hasn't been, the same thing. Doesn't really have powers per se, just a whole lot of vigorous training. So anyway, Winter Soldier, Strength 4, so comparable to Spider-Man's. Speed 2, so Spider-Man's definitely faster at 3. Durability 3, Spider-Man's 3. Energy 1, skills 6, because he's been more highly trained, and Spider-Man's 4. So, I mean, like I said, that's the closest thing I have to compare Spider-Man to so far. So if we run across, of course, if there's Spider-Man villains in this calendar, we'll revisit that. But I've been keeping all of the stats ones, like, together for future comparisons. And this is what is for today, because they do Saturday and Sunday together, and Captain Marvel, which we've talked about her before. Okay, so for this stamp series, so for Monday, oh, hi Dazzler. It's been a while since you've been up here for a video. Yeah, I know you're completely blocking the camera. That's okay. You're so cute. So, I'll forgive you. Anyway, okay, I'll just talk while, she's kind of still in the way. So, Black Widow. Yeah, you're so cute. Yeah, you're so cute. So, she first appeared in Tales of Suspense 52. That was like in 1964. Yeah, and then she became a member of the Avengers. Dazzler, you're so funny. A member of the Avengers in the Avengers 30, which is like 2 years later. So, of course, she started as a Russian spy, and she was abandoned as an infant, so she doesn't really, know who her parents are or anything. She actually married Alexei. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he was the first Red Guardian, and the KGB tricked her, faking his own death. So it looks like he had been killed to motivate her to become a spy. She went through the Red Room, vigorous training. They upgraded her cellular structure somehow so that her aging, she ages slower than normal, and she retains peak physical condition. They implanted false memories like of her being a ballerina, in her previous life before she became a spy. And let's see, what else interesting facts. Oh, she was first sent to seduce Iron Man when and then she actually formed a relationship with Hawkeye, and they were together for a while, and then she formed a relation. That was Hawkeye was the 60s, and Daredevil was actually the 70s. And then after that, Dazzler, you're so funny. So funny. And then she had a relationship with Bucky when he became the new Captain America. Because they knew each other from when they were both working. Okay, Dazzler. I'm sure they don't want to like see that part of you for forever. Um, sorry. Like I said, I like when she joins me though. It's more fun. It's cute. It makes me smile. Anyway, so she knew Bucky from when they were both working for the Soviet Union, and they kind of developed a relationship later when he became Captain America. So that's just some interesting facts about her. So, oh, and this suit, as we know it, didn't come until like, I think it was like an Amazing Spider-Man in like 1970. I can't remember the exact issue now. So this stamp was from Marvel Premiere number 23, August 75. Also Tomb of Dracula 22, July 74. Fantastic Four 150, 74. September 74, and Power Man number 24, April 75. So this image that they used is from Daredevil number 99, May 73, by John Romita Sr. And it features Hawkeye too. You can see him in there. Interesting that, Hawkeye and Daredevil, her first loves after her husband, so to speak, are there together. And speaking of Hawkeye, just as well that we did these together, he is the next stamp in the stamp series. So he and Natasha, of course, have a similar history, so to speak, because he first appeared in Tales of Suspense 57, just like 5 issues later after she appeared, as a villain. Well, he wasn't really a villain. It was like a it was like a misunderstanding. So he wasn't really a villain. It was a misunderstanding. This is bizarre because she's normally not this clingy. Like she's just laying here letting me pet her. That's crazy. But I jinxed it. I said, oh, she's letting me pet her. She loves me. She's laying here. I jinxed it. So that sucks. So I need to learn just to not talk about it. Just enjoy it. Anyway, so he started off as a villain. It was a misunderstanding. They thought he, had stole things and was a criminal, but he really wasn't. And then he became an Avenger in like less than a year later. It was like he appeared in September like of 1964 and then became an Avenger in like May of 65. So like 8 months later. And apparently it's mostly because he saved Jarvis and Jarvis's mom. I think it was his mom from from a mugger. Yeah. I was like, what did he save him from? So, and then he was kind of invited to, join the Avengers, and he did. And he at first he clashed with everyone. Like he didn't get along with everyone. Had a problem with authority in terms of Captain America. Just he hit on Scarlet Witch, which of course Quicksilver wasn't happy about. Just the protective older brother. Yeah, and of course, like it's interesting because the trick shot, the one who supposedly taught him archery, because really it was the swordsman who took him under his wing, when he ran away, because his parents died when he was young, and he ran away from the orphanage with his brother when he was still pretty young, and the swordsman took him under his wing and kind of taught him. And then Trickshot, who actually taught him to be an archer, he's not even like mentioned until 1987, like when they kind of retold Hawkeye's origins to explain why he became such a great archer. If you hear that noise, that's Dazzler playing with a pencil, like right over here on the table. You can't see her, but that's what that noise is. So Anyway. And Swordsman, he's not a good guy. He was embezzling money from the carnival that they were working at, and he just, basically mostly a life of crime. Even when he tried to join the Avengers, Hawkeye's like, no, he's not a good guy. He shouldn't be allowed to join because, yeah, he's not a good guy. And let's see. Of course, like I mentioned, he has that relationship with Black Widow that they had in the 60s, and then he met Mockingbird when he was working for Crosstech. Wow. I mean, sometimes it's a lot of information to remember, and sometimes I'm like, I think that's correct. Anyway, but if I'm ever wrong, feel free to correct me. I am not opposed to that because I definitely get things wrong sometimes, and I don't remember everything like at the moment on the spot. Anyway, when he was working for Crosstech, he met Mockingbird, and they fell in love, got married because she was working like for Shield in a capacity, and so they crossed paths that way. And then they married, established the West Coast Avengers, got divorced. That's the normal stuff. So Hawkeye, this stamp can be found in Daredevil 118, February 75. Also appears in Kazar number 2, March 74. Marvel Team Up 23, July 74. Man-Thing 11, November 74. Werewolf by Night 26, February of 75. And this is where it's from. Avengers number 45, October 1967. So yeah, you can see Captain America, Hercules, Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, Hawkeye, and Ant-Man, Goliath on the cover right there. Okay, so next one is Baron Mordo. So, of course, he was in the Doctor Strange movies. This was, they kind of portrayed him as more of a good guy, which in the comic books he definitely is not. Kind of more of when he learned in the movies, when he learned that the Ancient One was using dark magic, he kind of was like, no, that's not okay. We're not supposed to do that. So it's a sharp contrast to the comic book version where he is basically kind of Doctor Strange. Baron Mordo tries to kill the Ancient One, and Doctor Strange stops him, and kind of that's when he starts his training, so to speak, because he tries to warn the Ancient One about it, and Baron Mordo has basically never forgiven Doctor Strange for that since, and they're mortal enemies, and he is more adept in the dark arts. Like, he can summon demons and stuff, but he can't always control them, which is a key point to remember. He works sometimes with Dormammu, and sometimes he doesn't, works against that. It's weird. He's a complicated person, I guess. So this is from Iron Man number 68, June 74. Also in Supernatural Thrillers number 9, October 74. So his stamp's not very, it's only in 2 issues. So I guess they're like, he's not very popular. I don't know. It's just interesting to only have a stamp appear in 2 issues. So this is from Marvel Premiere number 13, January 74. Oh, and he first appeared in Strange Tales 111 from August 63. Yeah. So there's that. So yeah. So I guess now I'm caught up and I'll try not to fall behind again because I don't really like doing that. I mean, that's, yeah. You know, I like to be able to do these videos, and I think they're fun. And anyway, this video is longer than normal because I did like all those days, and plus Dazzler was in it. So, like I said, I just think that's really fun when she joins me, and it's not very often that she does anymore. I mean, for the advent calendar videos, I guess because it was new, she joined me almost every day, so that was fun. But like I said, here lately, she hasn't joined me for very many. So anyway, so I guess I will see you guys again. What's today? Sunday. So yeah, so Monday, tomorrow. Wow, yeah, it is Sunday. I don't know. I'm thrown off because I still have to go to work today, and that's not normal for me. So yeah. So anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, bye.